Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know what to tell you. I am so sorry. Okay, maybe we should wait. I don't know. Sophia, is that you? Is that the one I'm reading for? Sophia S? Is that you? Is that you, Sophia S? Okay, good. Okay, let's just talk to you. Is there anybody in your life right now? Because I feel like this is coming towards you. No. We're not gonna wait. I have a huge lineup. Is there someone like, are you single? I just want to ask you that first, if you're single. No, I'm super single, but I feel like someone's coming. Okay. I feel that too. And it's really after you've been waiting for a while. But the interesting thing is, I feel like they come through in a time and a place. It's not easy. You're being asked to, I feel like with this connection, like surrender. Do not, whatever you do, chase them. Let them chase, but also be patient with the whole thing. I don't know where they're coming through. I don't know if there's something political about it. Politics. I don't know if it's the workplace. I don't know what's the issue. But I just feel like it's a fresh beginning, and it's interesting. This is like real. This is like real, like, I don't want to be cheesy and say love, but it's like falling in love. It feels real. It doesn't feel like the person just wants to sleep with you. I also feel like this person, they're going to have some ways about you that's not really to your liking. And I don't know if you tend to be with the Queen of Pentacles, a bit of a reserved person, or like introverted or shy, quiet type. This person's completely opposite of that. And they're a bit frivolous in their energy. And I'm just wondering too, if they're a little bit younger. Now, if they're not a little bit younger, they may feel younger than you. Ooh, this is difficult. There's some contrasts. There's some contrasts. It's not, I feel like if I'm you, it's not my ideal person, but I do feel for them. I feel like gravitated towards them. I feel like they're attractive. I like everything about them, but the personality, it makes me nervous. They're bolder. They're a lot more bolder than you. Sorry, everybody. I don't know what the hell happened to my damn phone. Oh, goodness. I'm so sorry. If you can please, again, start liking the video, I would be so appreciative. There's an option here for a fresh beginning with someone new, but I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. So all you can do, I feel like, is just lay back. Okay? Don't start getting into this mentality of, oh my God, I'm obsessed. Should I reach out? Should I do this? Like, allow it to flow. Allow it to come to you. But you may also have to set boundaries with this person as well, too. See, because they want to express their love. They want to shout it from the rooftops, but you're not like that. You're more like, just come at me slowly. Give me more. Yeah, you're moving on. You're moving on. You are moving on, honey. Someone else is coming. There's like 3 guys on this bike. Huh. Hold on. More? Yeah, I think you're gonna like reject them. It even says thank you next on the bottom. More. We've got giving money. Hold on. I feel like that's another message. Okay, so listen. You've got someone coming towards you. I don't know what the reason's going to be. I don't know if it's a personality. I don't know if it's sticky, like it's just, or it's just like I straight out just don't like this person's personality. I feel like I'm attracted to them, but there's something, and I just feel like the way you are being represented here, like you're not really that type of person who's going to bend, okay? Like, oh, well, there's this and that, I'll bend on this. Something that is around them or they have going on for themselves, it's like non-negotiable on your end, okay? So I just need you to be aware of that. You've asked Spirit just to say, hey, like, you know, tell me what I need to hear. I've got somebody who's very interested in you, but I don't know. There's something about them. I just feel like it's a no-go for you, okay? They are okay with you. They don't mind the way you are, but there's something about them. You don't really, it's just, no. Now, give me more on this, the giving money. Okay, what's this about? Because I feel very, very like strong that this means something. Have you given money to somebody? Or has somebody come and approached you for money? Or is someone about to? Like, it's a female. You're being advised against this. Okay? Now, that's hard for me, you know, as the reader, because I don't like to tell people what to do. You know? You have to, at the end of the day, do what you feel guided to do. Maybe you need to learn a lesson. I don't know. And learning lessons is not bad. But has anybody approached you for money? And it doesn't have to be thousands of dollars. Okay? It doesn't have to be thousands of dollars. I'm going to wait for you to respond. And I'm just going to go over here and see what's going on. No one's asked for money. Hopefully they don't. This may not even be an individual. She could actually be representing some place or an organization. I just don't trust her. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of when somebody, and I don't know why I'm being shown this example. It reminds me of someone comes to you and says, I'm collecting $10 from everyone so we can go and buy whatever her name is, I don't know, Joanne a gift. Yet she's pocketing it. That's what it looks like to me. I feel like she's making off with it. Okay, seeing how you don't understand what I'm talking about, this is a heads up. Now, it's intricate because the idea, I feel like, is nice. It's a nice idea. I just don't trust her. What? Someone asked? Someone asked? Tell me what happened here. Tell me. Okay, yeah. Tell me what happened here because, you know, we were going to buy a gift for a professor. Who was asking for the money, though? Oh my God, that is so specific. But who's doing this? Whose idea was this? To get the professor a gift. Why is not everybody just getting their own gift? Why are you pooling the money? I never like that kind of stuff. No one's asked yet. Okay, so I don't understand then what you mean. We were going to buy a gift. Who's we? Who was going to buy the gift? Not sure who's getting the money, but I assume it's one girl I don't like. Okay, this is too specific. You understand that, right, Sophia? This is way too specific. Be careful, okay? This is just like, you can't make this up. How the hell would I know something like that? just tell them you're going to go buy your own gift. I personally don't like stuff like that. Like if I want to buy my professor something, I'll just go buy them my own gift. I don't like stuff like that. Yeah, this is weird. So that's what you need to know. You've got a crush coming in. Listen, they're attractive. It's just, there's something about them. It's just like a no-go for you. It's like unfortunate, you know, because you're like, oh, it's not their looks. It's not their looks. They're attractive. They're very attractive. It's something else. And it's just not going to be something you can do. And then you've got a little bit of a heads up. And listen, I can't control what comes through here. You may be like, well, that is very minute. That is very simple. It is what it is. This is what it is. This is how it is with readings. You can get the most general, random thing. Well, it's not general, but the most random thing. It can be like day-to-day life, you know, but yeah. And then you've got this other situation, just don't do it. And don't care about what they think. Don't care about what they think. You know, we got to stop doing this in life. Caring about how things look. You know what I mean? I never been a follower. So you had like some big idea, so I have to follow? No. No thanks. I'll do my own thing. Okay? All right. Well, let's go back here. You see, if I didn't give that example, you probably would still not know what I'm talking about. So I really do like when I'm being guided to give an example because, like I said, sometimes it's hard to kind of like give the message. So I give what it feels like. And then people are like, yeah. Okay, Deborah. Any messages for me this year or next? Okay, so what does Deborah need to be aware of? I'm just going to go down the list again so everybody knows what's going on. I'm on Deborah now. Sophia T for 2. Empress for 1. Jillian for 1. Tang and Thangs for 1. Tanny for 1. Belinda for 1. And Mercedes for 1. Messages for Deborah. Deborah, is there how do I say this? Student. Is there a student? Who's a student? There's a student. Do you have a child? What is this? Student. I keep hearing student. Something about a student. Who's the student? Oh, you. Okay. That's funny. Listen. There's this message coming forth, I feel like, of how exhausting this has been. I feel like I have to give like some sort of like a sentimental condolence type message. Like that's the vibe I'm feeling coming over me. Like, hey, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. Like all this blood, sweat, and tears and exhaustion. It's gonna be worth it. No, this is you. This is you. Are you a student because you're trying to make like a better life for yourself? Are you also trying to become the professor? Because I have like student to professor. Does that make sense? Student to professor. I've got like just a leap here. And, you know, that might be very shocking to hear because maybe you thought you were just going to stay the student or, you know, you would have never resonated with becoming a professor, but you will be. I'm not at school, but I'm doing my own thing. Okay, but what does that mean? Are you still learning? You're learning something at home? Why you're learning on your own? Okay. I think I have a separate message here. Your father. What's going on with your father? Is your father still here on this earth plane? Is your father still here on this earth plane? Is he okay? Like, is he okay? He is here, but bad health, yeah. I see him doing a little bit better. And it's not a diagnosis. I just feel like, you know, making the most, trying to make the most of the time. But it's an optimistic card. And it's a very optimistic card with the sun. He's at the hospital. Spirit puts me in some very tough positions here. Is he restricted? Is there something about him that's restricted? And I know that he's at the hospital. I'm not speaking about the hospital. Is there something that it restricts him? What did you ask me originally? You asked me for a message for this year or next. You need to spend as much time as you can, okay? And you need to make the most of it. I'm not saying anything is going to happen to him, but if he does choose to go home, if he does choose to go home, and I mean home, okay? He's going to be fine. There's going to be a lot of people welcoming him, okay? There's a lot of family there to catch him. Not catch him, get him. I don't know if there's a lot of worry. I don't even know if you even are very aware of like what happens on the other side, or, you know, I don't know how much you know about the process of coming home. You know, you don't have to ever be afraid. I don't know how to give this message, really. I really don't. Okay, there's two messages coming forth for you. You're learning a lot. What is going on with this stupid internet? You're learning a lot right now. Okay, a lot of life lessons. And nobody said that, you know, what the experience would be like, okay? You may want to say it's a positive one. You may want to say it's a negative one. That's entirely up to you, but you're learning. You will be stronger than ever, but there is some tough times ahead, okay? And I feel like it's trying to maintain this student energy and it's becoming overwhelming, or maybe it's taking too long. But you also need to understand that everything is fine. If your father, you know, decides to go home, and I hope you know what I mean, he will be met by many loved ones, okay? I would focus on trying to be as positive and happy while your father is still here. But it's like, take a step back, you know? Let's not experience it like this, okay? Let's try not to experience it like this. Let's try to celebrate it if we can, the time that we have. But if there is this going home, let's be also okay with that too, okay? This is a very hard message for me. I don't know how to, like, and I'm also not saying that anything is going to happen. It, it's just that, you know, it's the circle of life kind of thing. Okay. It's, you know, hold on. I'm just looking for a particular deck here. Are you new to my channel? Or are you a subscriber? Warm soda. Give me a card for her. Give me a card for her with respect to this, with the father. Yeah. So it says here, I see all of your thoughts. Okay, so again, there's a pointing to remaining optimistic. And like, is there a lot of people upset around him? Like, are they visiting him and being upset? Like, is he even alert? Because I just feel like this has something to do with being a lot more, like, we need to change the energy when we're there, you know? I don't know if he's like cognitive, but like he is aware of everybody's thoughts. So that's not going to really help if we are in a state of panic, worry, sadness. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm going to leave it here. Okay? I'm really sorry. I really am. I feel, you know, but we don't have to, you know, we can do what we can, okay, to kind of lighten this. I feel if we can learn about the circle of a life, it can make things a lot easier, but people don't, you know, they don't teach us that stuff. You know what I mean? Unfortunately. But there's going to be a lot of people greeting him. He will not be alone. Okay. And I actually think that there's a lot of that already happening, that activity. It would be interesting if he ever says anything to you about the people he's seen. Does he say he's seeing people? Because I feel like they're already around him. And these are people who have crossed over. I don't know. I'm going to leave it there. Okay. Sophia. Hi, Chitra. Hope you're doing well. I'm Moroccan. Ooh, nice. And have made friends with someone from my class called Inbar. She is okay, and she is friends with another Israeli in my class who doesn't like me. What are Inbars? There's nothing political about this. What's political about it? Okay, let's find out. What are Inbar's feelings towards Sophia? Okay, she definitely thinks a lot of wonderful things, okay? I weirdly feel like with the Three of Swords, there's some sort of weird outside influence that's causing her to, I feel like, does she seem at times reserved? Does she seem at times reserved? You're welcome. You're welcome. And, you know, I wish you all the best, okay? I will arrange. You have to allow that. Don't pressure or ask any questions. I think she's trying to feel you out, but there's some sort of weird pressure from the outside. And, you know, that's her problem. To be very real, Sophia, that's her problem, okay? You know, if she wants to let an outside influence her, that's her problem. But she does think you are stunning. Like, you're beautiful, you're smart, you're independent. She definitely feels like you're also highly intelligent. But, okay, would this make sense to you? I feel like she feels you have a lot more than she has. And I feel like this is materialistically. And I don't know why that wants to come up. But sometimes there's this envious of like your wardrobe or, you know, what you have. I don't know if this is that, you know, she has to try harder than you. I don't know if money is more freely available to you. I don't know. But you travel a lot. What do you travel for? Because that could be a traveling card too with the Chariot. Like, you're always off doing something. You're always off doing something. Is Pete, by the way, is Pete the one that is influencing her? That's a dude, right? Okay. Yeah. So if it's okay. Okay. If it's leisure, then I don't know. Yeah, that would make sense. There's this, I don't know. You seem like you have a lot going on for you. And it's like, I don't know, it's your wardrobe and, you know, whatever. I don't know. It's just, it feels materialistically. Like you're taken care of or something. I mean, it's not, it's kind of neutral, but just hold on. We're going to get the tea here. How does Inbar feel about Sophia? Holy moly, like that is weird. Not sure completely. Thinking about you. Thinking about what she thinks about you. Like, are you kidding me? They're in the same pose. And this is a card of reflecting. I think she likes you, but she's watching, she's assessing. I wouldn't come on strong. That's for sure. Allow her to reflect. I'm going to leave it there because that's just like wild to get that card. Let's find out. You said Pete? What does Sophia's classmate Pete think about her? Sophia, it feels to me that these two people are really assessing your lifestyle. I'm not sure why it matters to them. Is this maybe like, I'm not sure. Like, is this what people do? Maybe people do this. I don't know. I'm not sure. Can I tell you another thing too? I don't like the judgment above the Hierophants because I feel like there's also this, like when we ask what they think of you, it's in there with the thoughts. Is your religion different? Is your religion different than theirs? Or is this about nationality? Because that's also showing up with him. That's showing up with him. He's also watching and waiting and observing. Is that a big deal? Like, is that a big deal where you are? People are doing that? Like, are people doing that in the world? Like, I understand what's going on in the world, but are people doing that in their interpersonal relationships? Holy moly. Holy moly. I am kind of feeling from these two people that, listen, I think you present very well, but we're kind of staying back, we're hanging back, and we're waiting and watching. I'm not sure why they're observing you, or they're watching, or they're reflecting. I don't know that I feel comfortable saying that they're jealous, but you kind of are coming across in this reading, like if I'm them, like you've just got everything being handed to you. And you don't seem like you have to work that hard for anything. And I'm not speaking about your schoolwork. I'm speaking about your lifestyle. And I don't know if they are in a culture where you work hard. I don't know. But that's the viewpoint. Look what's on the bottom of the deck. Too busy winning. It's weird because I don't feel comfortable saying that it's just jealousy. It's not really jealousy. It's more like what's right. Like what is right? Like what is the right way to be? And you just seem like, I don't know, you have it too easy or something. I don't know. I don't know. Let me get one from here. I don't know why I'm being asked to go over here. Let me just get one last card. What does she need to know about these two individuals that she's asking about? You've got the Ascension card. You've got spiritual growth, higher awareness, next level consciousness, and elevating yourself. What if I told you that these were not your people? And I mean that in the sense of frequency. I'm not sensing anything aligned here. And let me tell you, it goes further than just this 3D world. So if you think people are just staying away from you because they want to, sometimes it's not even that. Actually, sometimes it's the universe that cuts them off. They may think it's them who doesn't want to stay away, but it's actually the universe. I don't think these two are aligned with you frequency-wise. And it makes sense because I'm telling you, someone who is on an ascension path or who has had some growth would definitely not view you this way. They'd be happy for you. They'd be like, oh, you have a family or you get things so easily. That's great. Good for you. That's what they would say because they would understand that everybody is in their own lane. Okay? And not to actually think that way about people because you never know what people are struggling with. You could be over here, right? You could be over here wanting that person's life. Come to find out they've got this, and that going on in their life. And it's like, you wanted their life? It's funny, it's further from the truth. I work so hard to get where I'm at. Yeah, people see what they want to see, People see what they want to see. Well, this is the thing. It's from their perception, right? We make okay, people in general make the mistake of thinking that we're all perceiving on the same frequency. We're not. I mean, and when you put it in a certain way, you know, it may sound actually very normal to you. Like, for example, I could say to you, look at me here on YouTube. Some people would be like, ew, hell no, I don't like her. She's so negative. I get that stuff all the time, you know. I had somebody, some stupid idiot the other day who was wrote me a comment and said that I sounded like preachy and that I was excited to give bad news. And I was like, girl, your perception of the reading has nothing to do with me. And if you chose to see it negatively, that's your perception. And then you have other people who will watch my videos and be like, oh, I feel so inspired. Oh my God, you got me to look at something differently. Wow, yeah, that makes sense. So do you get it? Do you get it? Like, everybody, it doesn't mean one perception is wrong or one is right. It's just, it's different. So I wouldn't really put much emphasis on this, on how people view you, because it's from their perception. There's nothing you can do about it. You know what I mean? Whoever is supposed to be in your life will find a way to be around you, you know, but these people seem like they want to keep a distance. So I personally would not try to push for, you know, like, don't start going and saying, hey, you want to go for coffee? Like, don't do that. Don't. Because you're just going to get like I don't know, I'll check my schedule, or, you know, just don't allow them to come to you. I think they're waiting and watching, and I think they just need to like watch you a little longer. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm going to Empress now. What energy am I embodying in love? And what energy do I need to shift to attract a stable mutual relationship? Very interesting question, especially like the last part. I don't know that I can say like what energy you need to shift to. I mean, you will get there when you need to get there. I don't think you should be going out of your way to do anything. I just think, you know, you can open your mind. You can choose not to take things so personally. If you want to get to that frequency, you can let go, you can surrender. But, you know, shift to that stable energy, or that energy that you desire, like for yourself, so that you can have peace, you know, not so much for the mutual relationship. And the other thing I want to say too is, if you think any relationship's going to be stable, I mean, yeah, it may be more stable than the next relationship or a past relationship, but it will come with, you will have things you need to work on. There's no way you're going to be in a relationship for years and there's not things that you're going to have to learn with that person. It's just not a thing. So let's just find out what energy you're embodying in love right now. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. You're trusting the signs, okay? That's the kind of frequency you're in, absolutely. You are paying attention to guidance. Wow, this ended up being really good. You are paying attention to the guidance that you are receiving. You are, okay, universe is speaking clearly. You're understanding the universe. You're following your intuition, and the messages are being received. I mean, are you here right now? That is amazing. Like, are you bloody kidding me? You are in the frequency, in love, of detecting hidden agendas, okay? Intentions, secret, awkward, weird intentions, manipulation, disguised as kindness. You're also detecting hidden motivations. And it's funny, it says too helpful to trust. I mean, are you here? Because this is like unbelievable. Look what you got here too. You versus you. Self-competition, personal growth, becoming better than yesterday. My only competition, your only competition is you. That's what you're exuding right now. But that doesn't mean that automatically that's going to bring somebody in. It's not really like, okay, let me just do this for love. It's kind of funny that the wheel is here, even though I didn't draw that card. It's just like you have to be ready for whatever. And by doing that, you're open to change. But where do we go from here? Because you're obviously in the right, like these are amazing cards. What's the hold up in love right now? Why is she not meeting anybody? I think Empress is not here. She probably said, I'm going to go do something and come back, but that's okay. Miss Scorpio. Hello, Miss Scorpio. That relationship is there, but, you know, right now, I just feel like no distractions, okay? Because you're currently in the process of learning some lessons, and we can't bring somebody in right now. Not only that, there is this structuring the home life to become very, what's the word? Like, there's something you need to do with your home life, okay? And it's the family. It's like they need you first, the family you already have. But you are also working, I feel like, to stabilize this, okay? Like stabilize this. Something more is needed from you. They need you still, okay? It's not the right time right now. That's what the holdup is, but keep the faith. I need to shut this off. Hold on. I got to shut this down. I got to write no more. Hold on here. Okay, good. Let me just write readings closed. I also feel like the children, if you have children, they may also need you. It's not that you're not ready. It's the energy around you. It's the people around you. They still need you. You're not ready yet to like go off with a partner or start something new. I feel like we have to get the people around you situated, and you're not here to, I don't know, say anything or to understand that or to say something about it, but it doesn't mean that you're not ready. So that's going to be a bit of like a interesting response, because it's not that you're not ready. It's not that you're not ready. It's just, it's the things around you. It's the people around you who need you. Give me one more card for her with respect to this situation. The power of labor. Pour your all into work. Holy moly. Craft your legacy. 10 of Pentacles. Fear not challenges and let your potential shine. So yeah, it's not that you're not ready. It's just right now there's work being done. And it's really to get you set up in your life. So we just can't have you off with another person right now. You are trying to, or you are in the process of reconstructing your whole life so that it can be, and you know, that's good, you know, for you to do that on your own and not, you know, when somebody else comes in to help you, you can say, you know, I did this. It wasn't someone else that came in and, you know, took the reins or helped you. It's like, you did this. You're very capable, but that's what's going on right now. Nothing's wrong with your frequency, honey. Nothing. That's what I'm getting. I'm wondering if I can write here. Can I write here? How do I write in my own chat? No. Oh, pin message. Reading's now closed. Is that at the top? Is that at the... Guys, can you confirm if reading's now closed is at the top pinned? Okay, let's go to Jillian. What's next in love for you? What's next in love for Jillian? Oh, okay. All right. Give me more on these two here. Huh. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I've got an introduction through another person, an introduction. It's kind of strange for me because I feel like you're not ready, like, to meet, like, I don't know if it's the day that this happens. It's like, I feel like you're unsure about it. Something's coming towards you, but I feel caught off guard by it. I feel caught off guard by it. This is not the way I wanted it to happen. Are you there? Are you there, Jillian? This is interesting. Jillian, where are you? I'm just, okay, something here is interesting. There's something about this, and I don't know if it's that you know this person. I've got CEO. CEO energy. I'm the boss, it says here. Where are you? Oh my goodness. I think everybody took off because the list was so long. And they're like, I'll just come back. Oh goodness. Sometimes it really is important for you to be here. Okay, I'm just gonna read for this this Jillian here. There's a boss, I feel like. It's a boss that makes a move towards you. And I feel like something's making me feel like I remember you. Like there was something with a boss. I remember you. We've got like a boss taking control, but something about it feels off. And I don't know if it's that you're scared to kind of give into this or allow this, but I think you have every right to be suspicious of it. This boss has an idea. They have a light bulb on their head. They have an idea. And they're taking some sort of weird approach towards you. But I feel like you've done some healing, and maybe there's even been some wounds. Some wounds from the past that you've already mended from. So it's like, what do you want now? Like, what do you want with me? I think you're saying no. I think you're saying no. No more. See, because with that Two of Wands, I don't even feel like they're sure. But there's something risky. There's a weird, risky move. And then there's this like other thing, like where I just feel like you've mended past wounds, because it's like you had no other choice. You had to get over it. Feels too late, but it feels like some really weird, unexpected move. Am I still live? Like, are we still live? I just want to make sure, like, I'm not cut off here. This is still going. Jillian, I think you've got the boss is coming towards you, making a move. Okay, perfect. Thank you. And you need to be prepared for this. I would rather you be prepared than be caught off guard. If you want to say no to this, or you don't want to play with this anymore, these games, or you just had enough of this person, I would say I agree with you. I would say that I agree with you. You know, something feels like this person's trying to be on their time and it's unfair. So that's what's coming next. I mean, and the Page of Pentacles, it may not be in the physical. It could be a message sent. But I'm going to say another thing too. This could also look like a construed, is that a word? Construed plan to make it look like it's work, but really it's something else. So it's like, let me just use an example. Let's go have a meeting about this and that. But meanwhile, it's to get close to you. Hold your ground with the Queen of Swords, okay? Hold your ground. All right, I'm moving forward. Okay, so we have Tang and Fangs. Hi, beautiful. Can you do whatever comes out rating? Sure thing. Let's talk to Tang and Fangs. Is Tang and Fangs there? Is Tang and Fangs there? I think everybody left. What does Tang and Fangs need to know? Okay. What are you working on right now? Have you planted a seed in something, like a business idea, or it's whatever it is, it would take a while to flourish. Like what are you doing here? What have you planted a seed in recently? Social media. Okay. Content will be changing soon. There's going to be this shift. Has this already happened? Have you been thinking of shifting the type of content you've been making? Like, it's not drastically different from what you've been doing. It's like, let me give you an example. It's like me doing the tarot channel and then I'm like doing a different channel. And I'm just like, okay, I'm going to start talking about spirituality, but it's not that different. It's just kind of different. Has that already happened? Have you had a shift, or has there been this idea? Yes, adding a flair. Woohoo! You're onto something. And you know what I like about this is that you're actually listening. Those ideas are not just coming from outer space, okay? They are actually coming, and your higher self is trying to reach you. You are working with the higher self, because even the Queen of Cups here, she's extremely intuitive. Okay? You know what I like also about this too is that you are rolling with the punches, because if you think you're just going to jump on something, especially the internet, and just hit it out of the park the first time, oh honey, yeah, don't even bother then, okay? You will have to constantly be reinventing yourself and spicing it up and doing different things. You see this? You see the angel with the trumpet trying to get your attention? That is the higher self. It's like, it's a higher calling, but you're exactly where you need to be. And I think you understand that this is going to take time. And that's what's also beautiful. You understand. You understand. You're planting seeds. You're working on perfecting this. But the main thing is you're not giving up. You're not giving up. Do you know how many people give up when it comes to content creating? I mean, even me, I could give up. Some people would give up. They'd be like, I've been on for 5 years. I only have 20,000 subscribers. Stop comparing your journey to other people's. Like, just stop. I'm not talking to you. I'm just speaking generally. You've got what it takes. That's my point. Okay? 98% of people give up. They don't. They want this like viral moment. It's like, stop. Because the only place from a viral moment is back down. Yes. Everybody's so creative, right? Yeah, you see? Look at the things you're saying to me. You're in it for the right reasons. It allows you to be creative. You don't give two SHITs who's watching. That is the formula. Do it if nobody was watching. Do it if it was one person watching. You don't get into this or go into this or anything in life with expectations. Give me more for her. We have two-faced. Says one thing, does another. Betrayal behind kindness. Pretends loyalty. Trust carefully. Has somebody been showing you this kind of energy? I feel like we're totally off topic right now. And I can feel that. I feel like we're totally off topic. This is something else coming through. Has somebody been showing you some weird or throwing some weird energy at you? A few people. Can I tell you something about this? This is not even the message. You know what the message is? You're actually starting to become more psychic with this. The old you would have took a lot longer to see this. So the message is not even, hey, you've got some two-faced people around you. No. It's you having more awareness to cut through this very quickly. More. Breaking cycles, ending harmful patterns, freedom from repetition, new beginnings. It stops with you. Wow. These are huge messages. I'm going with one more. One more for her. Mirror, mirror. Facing yourself and others. Reflective relationships. Self-awareness. What you see is you. Holy crap, I just said you have more awareness. Are you understanding? Are you starting to understand projection? Are you starting to understand that? This is huge. See, you're changing your whole environment by looking at yourself. And don't think that this, what you're doing online, is not helping with that. People would be shocked that a creative project would help them in their evolution. Oh, it would. You don't have to be in a kumbaya circle singing whatever, okay? It doesn't have to look like that. Wow. These are huge. These are huge messages. You're definitely on a really good path. I'm not saying that there won't be hard times, or, remember, it's how you react to it. If you look at it like, oh, well, I'm learning something, it won't be experienced that way. There will be challenges, but I don't think you're going to care about them. You're getting stronger. But just know that you're on a particular trajectory where it's not just you changing, your whole environment's going to start changing. So there could be some shakeups, but I think you're good for that. I think you're cool. I started social media 2 years ago after a very bad breakup. It's like art for me. Oh, well, see? Exactly my point. It does not have to look like you in a meditation circle, okay? This is beautiful. But this is deep. This is not surface whatsoever. Not with this card. You're breaking cycles. Hello? Breaking cycles. Huge. Expect the unexpected with yourself. You're going to see some improvements. You're going to be like, oh, look at me. Look at me. Who am I? Oh, look what's on the bottom of the deck. That was on the bottom of the deck. Ascension. Amazing. Amazing. And keep at it with that social media. You don't even understand how one day you're just going to post something without no expectation and it's just going to take off. Just going to take off. Okay, Tanny. So Tanny, then Belinda, and then Mercedes, and then we are done. Hi, Chicha. I want to know, what is this connection? Are we ever meant to be together, or is he a lesson? I really need advice from Spirit for me. What do I do? He is pulling back, but I feel him all the time. Okay. One thing you need to know about people is that sometimes that's what they need to do. He could be feeling you, but it's just his way of coping. You'd be shocked. You'd be shocked. Sometimes you think these people pulling back, it can be very, very surprising. But let's find out what's going on here. What's going on with this connection? What does she need to know about this connection? He needs space. He needs space. I don't know why he needs space, but he feels like there's something about you and him. Oh God, we got this Knight of Pentacles. We had a Knight of Pentacles showing up for the previous person, a previous person who booked a reading. It wasn't really the best type of energy, to have, because it's more of a reflective card, and it's a person who I feel like takes a while to really make up their mind. You're welcome, Alesha. Your person is going through some things. I don't know what they are. I don't know exactly what they are, okay? Are you there, Tanny? I don't know what it is they're going through, but there's something. And I don't think you know about it, okay? But they also consider this a risk. And are you here? Because I have some questions for you. I want to ask you if this person, okay, was this person married before? But do you also know them from work? Are they from work? Or like just say work, yes, no. Married, like used to be married, yes, no. Because I feel like I just don't want to make a mistake. And I'm not saying that you're a mistake, but you've got a person here who I feel like is a little terrified of a commitment. Okay, I see that here. This is difficult to them because of the workplace, because you are coworkers. They're up in their head. They are up in their head right now. They need to be left alone. They're self-isolating. They need to think about things, but they're worried about negative things. They're really worried about how this could go wrong. And it could have something to do with the workplace, like how much I've worked hard to be here. I don't want to screw that up. It's that type of thing. Give me more. Oh my God, it's the workplace. It's the workplace. But it's kind of weird too, because the Five of Pentacles is here. And I don't know if they're worried about being fired from the job, or that there's going to be money problems if they get fired from the job, or if this is in their own life, they're worried about their own finances. That will drive somebody nuts. I just want you to know, if someone's not in a good place financially, they can definitely take that into their relationships. But it says work here too. Work, material things, and success. He is the founder, like I am just his client, you know? Okay, well, I don't know. You know, everybody sees things differently. You may not think that's a big deal. Like, oh, so what? I'm just his client. He may not. I don't know. I don't know what the policies are, you know, out there. Okay. But he is worried about some sort of reputation or finances, or he's got his head on finances. And I don't care if he is a founder or whatever that means. Okay. It doesn't matter what kind of job you have now these days. You have the potential to be concerned about money, because that's just the way the world is right now. But Tanny, I wouldn't chase him or reach out, because I just feel like if he's pulling away, it's because his head is all over the place somewhere else. And there is something he's worried about, and it feels like finances. Feels like finances. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's the problem. Should I just let him go? I mean, yeah. Always be in that kind of energy. You don't hang on tightly to nothing. That's not the way we're supposed to be here on this planet. We don't hold on to nothing. You hold on to things, they want to escape you. You detach, they come towards you. Now, I'm not saying that when he's ready to contact you that you should just be all gung-ho, but there's something he's dealing with and he doesn't care to let you in on it, okay? Some people may be like still talking to you and then just sharing, you know, what's going on. I don't think he cares to do that more. Oh, sorry. Okay. This is a bit, wow. If this is not like, If this is not like clear to you, like after what I just gave you, I mean, it's look at this. Dragging their feet in committal. I said that. I don't think he's in a commitment energy. Scarcity mentality or scarce mentality. So very negative thinking. And I don't know if it's about the connection or about the relationship or, I don't know if he's a thinker. It's definitely not in the right thinking. You have easily distracted. His head is elsewhere. And look, sidetracked. Something else is going on that you don't know about. And it may not have anything to do with you. I would say to you, but this is how you should be anyways. You should not be too attached to anything, especially if this guy has not made it a commitment to you. Why would you? Why would you not let him go? Is he like the father of your children? Are you guys married? I don't want to be rude to you. I'm just trying to ask logical questions. Like, who is he? Of course you need to let him go. And it's not really about letting him go. It's just more standing in your space, of empowerment, so don't sit there and dwell about him. Go live your life. Okay? You may find actually in doing that, you'll attract him back to you, but I wouldn't just allow him to come back. He needs to explain what happens. There has to be some accountability. You see how I'm fair to both sides? Yeah, absolutely. So I've got somebody in their head thinking, I don't know what's going on with them. There's something going on. There's some drama or something they're worried about. Oh, really? Oh, hey, Ray, you're still there? Okay. Finally, we are going to Belinda. Belinda and Mercedes have been waiting patiently. What spiritually aligned business would suit you best? Okay. We have to go to the character cards. Hold on, we'll draw 3 from here. What spiritually aligned business? Now, when you say spiritually, do you just mean like what would be most aligned with you? Like spiritually, like as in you want to follow your heart, or do you want a spiritual line of work? Okay, definitely like definitely an entrepreneur, that's for sure. Wow, okay, like those are huge cards for what you're asking. Self-employed business for sure. Boss, master of wealth, risk investment management leader. And then you've got a captain, navigator of destiny, voyage, leadership, decision-making, objective. Now that's funny. Just more of the same, like when I said about leadership, like self-employment. Engineer, architect of solutions, engineering practice, problem solver, complex systems and technology. So the best way that I can answer this, Belinda, is that you do have a calling for sure. And I do feel like it's something, actually, it does feel like it's, you could definitely be a teacher. But it feels like it's an online business. There's a possibility for it to be an online business, but it could also be about finances, but also like software. I'm seeing software, but I feel like you help people get together. There's this like community energy. That's interesting. Are you there, Belinda? This may even be something women focused, like on beauty or self-empowerment. Give me more. Life coach or helping with like this feels very women focused. Like, I don't know what that is. Like, is that like a relationship coach or a dating app, or what is this? Like, I'm seeing software. I'm seeing so much stuff, finances, speaking to women about finances. Okay, what I will say, I feel like there needs to be something with respect to women. Women oriented, even having other women around you, or we're only hiring women. I don't know why I'm sensing that. But I do feel like this is also beauty products. Could be, there's so much that you can do. There's so much coming through. Beauty products or helping women in empowerment. Also, I'm seeing software, creating software to help people's life easier, like make their life easier. Program, I'm seeing a program, like a program being run. And this is online too, like online. You could do very well online, but you have to be working for yourself. This is not like you're employed by anyone. Give me more. Am I still live? Is everything okay? Am I still live? Unbothered. Peace despite chaos. Calm attitude. Detachment from anything. Not my drama. I do feel like with this card, you've thought about this before. It comes into your head. But it also is a type of job that feels familiar. It's a type of work that feels familiar. Like you've done it before. The best advice I can give you to go into this is to have a very calm attitude about it. You're going to have to get your mind right before you start it, that's for sure. Because it has the ability to take you into a negative space. This does not feel light at all. It feels like something huge. And it will take time to, gather it. But when it does get going, it gets going. Like you could even be a restaurant owner, to be honest. But you get people together. This could even be like an events coordinator. I don't know. There's so much. But what I would say is if you've had any ideas about what you want to do, if it's already been shown to you or you've had a feeling, go with that. Okay? All right. All right, we are on our last but not least. We saved the best for last. No, I'm joking. Everybody's the best. Mercedes. Oh, goodness. What career did I do in a past life that is influencing? Whoo, this is a good one. This is going to be a good one. What career did Mercedes do in a past life that is influencing her the most in this life? You are not coming through as a high priestess. Are you serious? You were an advisor, honey. You were an advisor. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know, because I know, you know, back in the day, they had many different types of advisors. They had, hold on, give me more. Oh, Mercedes. Okay. You worked for men, okay? You had a special set of gifts. It's like this keen sense. Either you were a healer, like, I don't know what they used to name these people. It feels like an advisor, psychic, astrologer, someone who could see the future. And you were literally kept in the background to advise them against when something was coming. And, oh, geez, this is like a remote viewer. This is like, oof, I don't know if this is actually very positive, because I feel like these are men in war, and they want to know what the other side is thinking about. What's the other side doing? It's like, I don't know that I feel like you were there for your own free will. I feel like you were picked to do this or chosen. But I think you would love nothing more than to be free from this. Like, you had this way of knowing what the other side was doing. Feels like a remote viewer to me. I think you were also a lover of this king too. You probably were not expecting this. I can't help where the cards go, but even that high priestess, she's a mistress. I don't know if you know this. And I'm not trying to speak bad about you in a past life, but how is this influencing your life though? More. Okay. Okay. All right. I get it now. So in this life, you wanted to be in control. I don't feel like in this life you're in control. I feel like it's kind of one of those situations where it's like, I do this to survive. I don't think the conditions are in whatever life this is that great. So this king provides a lot for you, okay? In the way of, like, I don't know, shelter, you know, security, but you are definitely doing something for him. This is not just like he wants to take care of you, okay? I feel like you have a gift, and it feels like a remote viewer, and you're used. But I think you first come to this king for your gifts, but then there's a little bit of like there's an exchange here. Like, but I think you produce children of his, but there's this independent spirit in this life where it's like, hell no, like, I'm never going to bow down to a male again, or I'm not going to allow a male to dictate. I want to be in control, and I want to be the boss. Okay. You want to create your own wealth, and you don't want it to be from anyone else. There's a strong influence in this past life from men controlling you. This is very sad. I actually feel like you birthed children, but these children were not able to stay with you. It almost went to this king and his wife. You were never told, or they were never told, that you were the mother. This feels really sad in the sense of, like, you know, when circumstances are entrapping And it really does feel like whatever time period this is, as a woman, you don't have much say. So in this life, I'm going to come through and I'm going to like, my goal is to be super independent. And I don't want any man. So I'm going to be speaking my piece, sticking up for myself. I'm not settling, this type of stuff. Yeah, you're working on doormat energy, honey. And I'm not saying that you were a doormat in this life. I don't think you had a choice, but it was difficult. Like people literally, like you're the mat and people just putting their dirty boots, you know? And it's like walked on, walked over. Not again, not again, more. Yeah, you were used, aiding and abetting. You were used for this person's like advantage. You see, you're like their secret weapon in this life. This life. I just feel like you're trapped though. I don't think you really want to do this. I don't think you're willingly doing this. More. Oh no. Yeah. Can I ask you a question? I'm just curious. Does this guy seem like familiar to you? Like the way I'm describing him. Obviously, I don't think this happened to you in this life, but does this guy seem familiar to you? Have you met him again in this life? Like, as I'm describing him, does he seem like somebody you know? Or you feel like is popping up in your third eye? That's him? Because I can't tell if you've met him again. This is not even a trick question. I'm literally curious if you've met him again. Okay, well, listen. There's a fight in you in this life. And you may not be able to remember anything, but you don't want to be connected to anybody in any sense of like, I want to be self-reliant. I don't want to be owned by anyone. And I want to have my own. This is what is influencing you. And I think some of these gifts that you have, you're using in your current work, but it's definitely not going to be that you're being used. Okay. You're going to use your gifts freely and because you want to, but there is something so huge coming across with respect to men. Like, I just don't think you're treated very well at all by men. And I'm going to say another thing too. I don't even think by a father in that life. Because I'm trying to figure out how you got here. And I feel like circumstances may have been not the greatest, that you may have been like, we'll give her to you and you'll help us. It's not even like I want to say sold. I just feel like, see, you have this gift and it's very useful. But it's the time period, and I don't think you, obviously you don't seem like in this lifetime you're from a family that is doing very well. So I'm getting this pawned off thing. And I don't know, it could be what is the reasoning for this independence in this life, okay? So yeah, but yeah, lots of gifts as well too. So this is what I'm getting. Let me just make sure that nobody else has paid. Okay. Well, I had a lot of fun, guys. I'm wishing you all the best. Like I said, next Monday will be my last video for the year. My last pick a card. Be sure to tune in. It's about your pets, okay? I'll be back in January. I wish you guys all the best for 2026. Okay, take care.